Dan Connors and
Melinda Rogers. This is the Choice Party candidate for, or nominee for president, and his running mate. So you are the Choice Party, am I right?
Yes, sir. And while I am saying this, I'd like to say it's great to be here today.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for coming. And as the Choice Party, you guys are socialists?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're pretty much communist.
No, socialism is not.
What's the difference?
In the end, communism advocates for 100% control by the people, a very authoritarian form of government that slowly dissolves into nothing. While socialism is just
I can almost
partial.
guarantee you that's not the ideology of communism, is the government dissolving.
No, communism is government controlling everything, and
That is
people
fascism.
all working together.
That's fascism.
No.
If you look at the definition of Marxism, it starts out with large government control, but eventually dissolving once people can protect their rights.
And how are we supposed to...
Sir, we're having an interview here for you.
Dude, can you stay? Or, Hugh Jackson, can we have a moment, sir?
I just came here to say that this man is a known communist. How can we trust him?
And this man doesn't believe in
This
Allah,
man
so
is a
that's all I'm saying.
communist.
You speak Russian too?
I don't speak Russian. National Socialism is another name for fascism. Fascism and socialism are not the same. Although National Socialism and socialism both say socialism in it, they are not one of the same.
All right, interview. I got a question for you. So,
I'm sorry, I just don't take kindly to
we won't go blatantly. Douglas, or Dan, I got a question. So you're a socialist. What countries would you point out in the world that you would say America should model itself after?
Germany, France.
Yeah, go see what you'll get it.
Germany is extremely socialist. If you look at their current programs in place, it is an extremely...
Socialism is not defined by helping
The Federal
progress.
Republic
I
of
think
Germany
he's like maybe liberal
is a
views.
socialist country.
Alright,
Moving on.
Don't think it is. Alright,
What do your socialist policies entail? Does this entail more taxes on the rich and
I
free
believe
college?
that's
I feel like I've heard you say
I
this.
feel that's too broad of a question. You're going to have to be a little bit...
That's what I'm specifying. I'm talking about taxes and college.
in other terms, what's your tax policy?
So taxes are one of the few instances in which I do not deviate completely towards a socialist school of thought. Because in socialism, taxes tend to be extremely high, such as 40, 50, 60%. Instead, I advocate only for increased taxes for the upper class and less tax breaks. In terms of college, I believe in the government providing the best it can for the education of its people, which many socialist countries do offer.
So these raised taxes on the rich are going to pay for college of the poor people who have not worked and aren't.
Are you implying that just because they're poor they don't work?
We're not implying that. We're saying...
I'm saying you're forcing rich people to pay for other people's college with their hard-earned money.
Douglas, this is an unequal system. You have to see problems with what you're proposing. You see, what you're saying is we take from the rich and give to the poor. But that's not fair because the rich have worked for their money. Now, maybe the rich don't need their money for a TV, but the financial futures of their children is what you're taking to pay for others. That's not fair. That's inequality. And America is built on freedom, and you're repressing our rights.
I do agree with you when you say this is an unequal country. It is unequal because some people are born into a life of wealth and never have to work a minute in their life, and they have all this wealth.
It's because of their parents.
Someone
While the common person, they could be extremely intelligent, extremely hardworking, but because the system is against them in the beginning, they have no chance to really achieve greatness. They achieve that American dream that was once here, and so many people used to come to this country to fight for.
an American dream that was built on capitalism.
Douglas, what you're saying,
Capitalism can exist in a social society.
Douglas, you're advocating for opportunities for the poor. That's fine, but what your policies are advocating for is paying for the lifestyle of the poor. There's a difference between providing opportunities and giving them everything. You are just taking from the rich, you are taking the financial futures that parents have worked so hard, and you are giving them to undeserving others. All right, we're going to move on from this one.
How about gun policies? You've got some radical thoughts on rubber bullets. If criminals can always, through the black market, have access to real guns, how will this police population with toy guns, essentially, be able to control criminals?
As I mentioned before, I'm bringing the military back up. Now, this may seem off topic.
So you're militarizing the police?
No, I am not militarizing the police. I am far from militarizing the police. But by bringing these soldiers home, we will be able to protect our borders much more efficiently, which means we can prevent the inflow of weapons. And with these regulations, we can control the manufacture. That way, reducing the amount of weapons that get on the black market.